What is up? Thank you for coming to my channel, Prison POV. First and foremost, shout out to the homeboy out in Hayward. Shout out to his son, little Gary. He's 4 years old, and I seen a video of him saying, "What is up? Welcome to Prison POV." I thought that was pretty cool. Shout out to you, little Gary, for holding it down. What's up, homeboy? Good looking out. So, hey, get a shirt. Let's start with that, too. I'd appreciate if you guys get a shirt. I have a whole lot left. And, yeah, get a shirt. Pretty much just going to say that in every video until they're gone. Hey, can you guys get a shirt? And you guys have been getting them, and I appreciate that. And I've been sending them out with stickers and letters and all that good stuff. But, yeah, while they're there, I'm going to say, hey, guys, get a shirt. And I know not too many people are part of the Slim and Trim, like a Bicycle Rim Club. Wear a size large. I get it. But if you do, grab one. Oh, I'm homeboy Billy Elliott. Shout out to him. He's 240 pounds of straight all muscle. And he already said he was going to wear a Prison POV shirt. POV crew. And we're going to make a little cut right below crew, man. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like extra tight for him. No, just clowning. I love homeboy Billy Elliott. Good dude. Known since kindergarten. You're blessed if you have a friend that you've known all the way since kindergarten. We're going to get on with this video, though. Let's get down. Trip on this, though. I know I have mentioned that we as in the woods, almost got in a riot with the Southsiders. Mesa Verde CCF. What it was over, I know I touched on a little bit, was someone tried to snitch. Someone tried to write a little note and put it under the cop shop where the cops go into. There's a door they go into where they could have a full view access of our dorm. They have like a little window. So there's that door right there, and some freaking clown wrote a little snitch down on a piece of paper and tried to slide it under the door. But he left it out a little tiny bit. And some woods were walking by and they saw it and grabbed it and pulled it out. And when they read it, they noticed that a word was spelt wrong. So they went and started doing spelling bees. Hey, let's see who doesn't know how to spell this word. And they're the one that did this note. But it's some woods who have this note that they found, right? And they're going around asking the Southsiders, hey, can you guys spell this? And one of them misspelled it. I believe it was they're using the microwave to light cigarettes. Because we would take a piece of paper and a pencil and scribble on it like this, and you build that lead up on that piece of paper, and you put it in the microwave, turn it on, and it catches fire. You light your cigarettes in the middle of the night, all night long. They're using the microwave to light cigarettes, is what it said, to my recollection. So someone misspelled either microwave or cigarettes or both, and they said, oh, this dude must have been the one who wrote that note. But when the Southsiders in charge heard about this, the shot callers at the top, oh, they were pissed. Oh, hell no, it's not to go down like that. You're not going to snatch up my people and have them do a spelling bee, and just because they can't spell it, just assume the worst. Hell no, we're going to kick it off. So all went out to the yard. It was like 70 to 25 of us kicking it, surrounded by 70 in there, groups of 10. I know I touched on this way back in the day, but I'm going somewhere. Stick with me. So we're out there, surrounded, and I even seen some swords. It's the first time ever. I call them swords or spears because they're this long. I think they're those paddles from the kitchen. They use to stir the food. Somehow they broke off the paddle and they just had like, yeah, straight joust and shit. Anyway, be that as it may, ended up getting squashed. It was all good, but still, you know, it remains who wrote that note. We're tripping like, who the hell did that? And the woods in my dorm, because it was my dorm where it happened at, we're thinking, we're speculating, and we put it off on this fool Limpy. I don't know if everyone called him Limpy or just me and some of the dudes I ran with. We call him Limpy because he had a mean-ass limp. His leg was messed up. But don't go feeling too sorry for him because he was buff as hell. He was big and ripped. And he had this shitty attitude too, man. He was just like real bitter and talk shit all the time. That's why we figured that he left that note because he would always complain about people smoking and using the microwave to light the cigarettes. He'd always be bitching. Everyone else was bitching. So yeah, we find this note. Fucking Limpy did it. Like I said, he had that mean-ass limp, but he was hella buff. And he was just a dick. He talked shit to everyone. So, but my bunkie was a skinhead named Douglas. I called him Douglas. He didn't really like that. He started to get pissed off because it actually started to stick. Everyone started, but hey, what's up, Douglas? He even had Douglas on his stomach. And I was like, it says Douglas, homeboy. Hey, what's up, Douglas? He did not like that at all. Well, he ran with it for a little bit. Tell people like mother dorms and shit on the yard, like, hey, Douglas. And he's like, put his foot down, like, fuck, you guys better quit calling me that shit. Anyway, one day, Douglas and Limpy were exchanging words. Because Limpy, like I said, always had an attitude. They were bumping heads first thing in the morning. And finally, old Douglas said to him, well, fuck you, dude. You're a snitch. I think you're the one that wrote that note. Fucking let's get off. Let's get down. And so they start slinging him. And it was probably one of the best fights I've ever seen. Limpy, had hands for days. He didn't have feet, but he had hands. He wasn't bouncing like a butterfly, but he was stinging like a bee, definitely. And what the problem was is Douglas is standing there in the pocket with them, just going from the shoulder. I'm thinking, trip him, dude. He has a bad leg. Like, make him off balance. Like, fake him out. Like, make him run. Make him work for it. You're just standing there in the pocket. Boom, 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 boom. You got punching each other in the face, dude. Like, dude, he has a bad leg. One of the phys we call him Lumpy for a reason. You know, he's that dude that's walking all over the place. And he almost dropped you a couple times, Douglas. Do something. Like I said, Limpy had those hands, dude. And it was one of the best fights I ever seen. Because they just stayed in the pocket, chucking them. Bombing on each other's faces. Finally, Douglas took one that almost kind of dropped him, and he did get smart and fucking got Limpy off his feet, off his balance, and pushed him down, and that's pretty much how the fight ended. But I think that's not what my notes say. Yeah. Anyway, that's gonna bug me. I got a lot of stories today, and a lot of freaking notes are kind of complicated, and I even broke out a highlighter. I thought that might help. I'll start highlighting some stuff, but that didn't really help too much. So, anyways, yeah. Anyway, I don't know what else to say. Damn, I'm gonna go all the way there and read it. Okay, fuck it. Yeah! So Douglas and Limpy got busy. And I think Limpy did write that freaking note. But no one ever, after that incident, no one ever really brought it up. I mean, there's no proof. You can only say, you just assume, because he's the only one who complained, but, and it kind of tripped me out, like no one, if it was like a level 4 or something, they probably would have just stabbed him in the neck, got his ass out of there. Since it was a little CCF, everyone kind of thought he did, knew he did, but he was allowed to stay. No one pushed him on out of there. But by and large, if you would have took a poll and said, who do you think wrote that? They would have said, well, fucking Limpy did. And they would have said, who do you think won that fight between Douglas and Limpy? Limpy did. Whoops. Oh, my bad, Douglas, if you're watching. Hey, so anyway, be that as it may, the trip on this, though. I was in my homeboy's bathroom and found a naked picture of his old lady. Wait, twice, though. This twice. I'm going to tell you about the second time. I think I already touched on the first time. Let me just go there real quick. The first time I was at my homeboy's house, going to take a shower. And while I'm waiting for the hot water to heat up in the shower, I look under the sink, and there's a stack of some dirty magazines. So I start thumbing through them. Like I said, waiting for the shower to heat up. I had a little bit extra time. And there was a picture of homeboy's old lady, just her breast. Like belly button up from her face. She was smiling. She was even holding her breast. Like, whoa. And it was like kind of camera that's like a sticker camera. Like you take the picture, and the picture that comes out is a sticker. And it was stuck all right. It was stuck amongst all those dirty magazines. So I saw it, and I was like, whoa, I didn't pardon me. I didn't stay posted up staring at her or nothing. I got rid of it quickly and kept thumbing through the pages, put it away. My shower was hot enough. Boom, got in the shower, didn't give it a second thought. Till later when me and homeboy were in jail together, and he was getting ready to even call her, and I said, dude, why'd you put that picture of your old lady in the dirty mags in the bathroom? He's like, what? As soon as I told him and I saw his reaction, I knew I messed up. I knew that he clearly did not not only did he not put that picture there, he did not know that picture's existence. I quickly found out. Oh, because he was pretty upset. He turned 2 different shades of green, and he got really upset. And it was kind of funny, too, because he was trying to talk his old lady into going to breaking into this house, so we knew. Because we knew that the guy went to jail, and we did. He told on us, kind of weird, long story. But there was a pit bull in there, a white pit bull, and he was trying to talk her into crawling through the doggy door. But she was nervous because of the pit bull, and he was, working with her. But after he found out about the picture, he's like, get your ass in that room, I don't care about that pit bull. I'll bite your face off, get in there. Anyway, I guess she had to be there. So, the second time, though, well, it was much worse. At my homeboy's house, I go over there, he's not there. There's 3 other dudes, we're kicking it, we're doing black, listening to music, just chilling all night. His old lady was gone at work. And I go, and this picture was way worse than the first one I saw that was just homegrown and breast. This one was full body. It was, like gymnasts, like 1 leg here, 1 leg there. I mean, if you look long enough, you could probably literally see into her future. By staring at that picture, I knew what she was going to have for lunch next Monday. But I didn't look at it. You know how when you're with the welder, you're working with the welder, and you kind of block out the flame like this, because he's welding, you see yeah, so blocked it out like it was a flame, because it was sitting right on the sink, mounted up, propped up. Blocked it out. I didn't even want it to get in my peripheral. It's my homeboy, I got love respect for him, I don't want to see that. So I went to the bathroom, came out, I didn't say nothing to him about him, why should I, And I would see there's 3 other dudes, and so there's 5 of us there. And I see the other dudes going there, and I was thinking, you dirty dog motherfuckers. I see a couple of dudes going there a couple of times. I wouldn't go back in the bathroom. In fact, I held it, and when someone said, I had a car, someone said, wanted to go get some cigarettes at the store, I gave him a ride. I was like, cool, because now I could bust a leak. Bust a leak at the store. I didn't want to go back in homeboy's bathroom with that picture propped up. It was very, she was exposed. I didn't want to see it, man. So, later on, one by one, those 3 dudes left. I was going to stay pretty much till the early hours. In the morning I was going to leave, like when the sun came up. We're hanging out all night, like I said. His old lady come home from work and she started flipping out. Because she couldn't find that picture. She was flipping out. Going all, like this picture. I knew what they were talking about. She's like, the picture. And I was just like, finally I was like, look, I saw it briefly in the bathroom. Real briefly. Like I saw it, then I didn't see it. Like I think I saw your toe. Did you have red painted toenail? Yep, seen it. Very briefly. Oh my gosh, it ended up in the bathroom. How did it end up in the bathroom? Then I went all the way out and said, not only was in the bathroom, it was propped up. Just saying. I'm going to go to the bathroom. It was definitely propped up. So they're like flipping out, like, where's it at? Then he calls all three of those dudes, tell them to all, come on over, come on back. Don't tell them why, just get your ass back here. Two of them showed up right away. What's up, homeboy? What's up, dog? He's had to see a picture. One of them's like, I did go in the bathroom, did see it. I ignored it, not my business. The other dude's like, no, when I went in the bathroom, it wasn't there. Must have been gone already. The third dude he would not show up. They're blowing up his phone. No. All three of us, all four of us, jumped into his car and went looking for the dude. Couldn't find him. Cannot find him. He had to be the one that had it. Of course he had it. Several months later, I go to this house I'm very familiar with. Most people go in through the front door, but I don't know these people so good. I go along the side and I come in through the back door. And what it is 2 rooms. This is like a big living room, a hallway, and a big bedroom. And like a little kitchen, a little bathroom here, but it's mainly 2 big rooms. Everyone just kicks in the living room mostly, but I kick it back in the back bedroom with the owner of the house. The privileged people been there a long time. And so, I go around the back, I come into the bedroom, no one's in there. Okay, homegirl must be in the front. So I go to look, and there she was in the front, but the other person lives there, and I see the dude. He's sitting down. As soon as he sees me, as soon as I see him, I duck back. I don't want him to see me, because I'm like, what am I going to do? I try calling homeboy. Say, dude's over here. The dude took the picture. Couldn't get a hold of him. I'm like, what do I do? And there's like 10 people out there. It's a party pad. Tons of people out there. Finally, I just barge out there. I said, where's the picture of my homeboy's old lady that you took out of his house, out of the bathroom? The one where she is in her birthday suit, homeboy, and you're all bad, and you're in the wrong. Where's that picture? I know you have it. And to my surprise, I was trying to put him on blast. I was trying to put him on Front Street. I was trying to make him go, what do you mean? His guilty conscience come out and backpedal. Wasn't really thinking he'd say, here, I have it. But sure enough, he goes, oh, I have it here. I have the picture. And I was like, oh, okay, you do? He's like, yeah. He's like, I took it by accident. I just took it for a piece of paper so I could write something on the back of it. And I grabbed that as a piece of paper. And I was like, just give it to me, dude. Just give it to me. So we go out to his car and everyone follows. It's like a crowd now. Everyone's kind of like buzzing. Like, hey, take a picture. So we go out there and he gets in the car and he grabs it. And it was right out in front in his console. And we're talking 3 months. So 3 months you've had it in your front console, homeboy? What? So he reaches in his front console and gives it to me. As soon as he hands it to me, he takes off on me. Punches me. A sloppy, weak punch. Just a matrix. No. It was like, whoosh. And I came up and did nothing. I didn't have to because everyone jumped him. As soon as he made that move, I was more concerned about the picture. Can you imagine if it got like lost and like tell him, boy, I got your picture from dude. Then we jumped him and he got lost in the crowd. Now I don't know what happened to it. No, never that. So I grabbed the picture, put it in my pocket. Yeah, they literally jumped this dude, beat the dog shit out of him. He jumped in his car and drive off so fast, he like hit a pole down the street. But not too bad, so he was able to back up and go. Because this dude was already pretty much on the bad news list of that pad. He'd already did some funky shit. Like a month prior to this, he'd went in the bathroom at that house and was looking out the peek hole. Just looking. And everyone's like, what the fuck, dude? Dude's just like looking out the peek hole. Finally, someone's like, hey. And he's like, what? Like, you can see me? Yeah, I can see you looking out the peek hole, dude. And then he would go around telling everyone that his penis was called Potty, the one-eyed Nazi. And one dude literally slapped him in the mouth. Like, dude, don't talk about like that from an old lady. Potty, the one-eyed Nazi, dude. What are you talking about, fool? Slapped the fucking taste out of his mouth. He wasn't allowed to come over. Then he came over and he went in the room. The bathroom was staring out. And he's like, and then someone said, you better not have Potsy out. Everyone's like, what's Potsy? You didn't hear? You used to, I don't want to go there. Anyway, they kick in the door, and sure enough, Potsy's out. He's butt naked. He was butt naked in that room staring out the thing for the longest time. They beat the shit out of him. He wasn't allowed to come back, and then he came back that night. Yeah, and there he was. I'm glad he did because I got that picture back. Took it back to home, but it was all bent and creased. Had some like DNA and like a thumbprint on it and shit. And I wrapped it like in 5 t-shirts and put it in 2 different Walmart bags. Put it in the trunk in a duffel bag. And in a box my little refrigerator came in. And I wrapped it in Christmas paper, and I like went up there and said, boom, there's your picture, dude. It'd be funny. He kept opening. What? Be that as it may. Dude, another scenario where one could say, get down! Is in prison when there's a fight going on. And of course, you're going to have to grab the dirt and you have to get down. That always sucks. Sometimes they leave you there for a long ass time. If they say, resume normal program, you got to prone out. And there's lots of dirt. You got to try to live for grass if you can. But one time when I first got to CMC West, I was working out. My only homeboy there was Hot Rod. He was at school during the day. I had a couple people I knew, but I just wanted to do my own little burpee workout program. And it was kind of like the blacks area. I was in a no man's area. I was like in front of dorm 6, I think it was, in front of a barracks. So it wasn't really no one's area, but the blacks area was right here. It'd be the closest area to me. And the reason why I did that, because someone had a boombox, and I could hear the music. So I was able to hear the music, and I was over here doing my little thing. And like I said, right in front of a barracks. It wasn't really no one's area. I'm doing my burpees. I can hear their music. I'm having a good time. All of a sudden, the two black dudes start fighting. Boom, 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 boom. It's chucking. I'm like, whoa. I just keep doing my burpees. I don't want to look. I try to catch it in my peripheral. Ooh, like that was a good shot. But you don't want to go like this, front him off. Because maybe the cop don't see the fight, but he sees you looking at it. So then you bust him because you're staring. So you learn quick, don't stare. So I was just staring in my peripheral type shit. I had a mirror out, actually. And I was like looking in the mirror. No, I wasn't. I was doing my burpees. Cops come, everyone get down. Before they grab one of the dudes, before he gets down, he chucks a bag. He chucks something. And it comes over, lands right in front of me. And you know what I'm going to do now, right? Little Amanda, do it every single time. Here's your baby. She always does that. She doesn't want it until halfway through the thing. What it is I don't want her jumping off my bed. And her baby's on the ground. She'll come over the edge of the bed, act like she's going to jump off. I grab it for her. And I just scold her for not grabbing it earlier. Because I tried to give it to her earlier and she threw it off the bed. And she wants it. She's my princess. She could play all those games. Anyways, I'm proned out. Here comes a bag of weed perfectly over to me. I don't know it's a bag of weed yet. I just see his bag rolled out. He like chucked it. Cops don't see, no one seen. I had my hat, kind of threw my hat on top of it. And I grabbed it. Go to the house. Yeah, it's like about a quarter ounce of weed. Quite a bit of weed. I'm like, damn. I don't really know what to do or what to say. I just keep it on the down low. I'll hide it for about a good week. I don't tell nobody. I don't tell Hot Rod. I just wait for someone to say, hey, we're missing some weed. Some dude said he threw some weed. Nobody got some weed. So I just waited like a week. And tell nobody. Touching the cut. If no one says anything, I'll break it out. Finally, like a week. 10 days goes by. I break out a fat joint. Smoke it with a skinhead from San Luis Obispo, Banks. Cool dude. We would chill and kick, and the day he paroled, I was watching the news, and it said, Jack in the Box, someone robbed Jack in the Box with a shotgun. And it was Banks. He was on the news the day he got out. Like, damn, dude, you get out, the day you get out and go rob Jack in the Box with a shotgun. Boy, if you like to talk was that much. Should have kicked back and did something else, boy, at least for like a week. Anyway, speaking of the week, I had that weed tucked to the side for a week. And I'm a pothead. First and foremost, that's my DOC. So when I found the weed, I was like, yes! My goal is just bury it for a week. Hopefully no one asks about it. And I break it out and smoke on it here and there. So, I'd break out a joint, smoke it with Banks. We walk a lap. Walk a couple laps. I'm high. We're talking about music. We're joking. All of a sudden I see the black guys grouping up. All the blacks are grouping up real tough. They're all in one area. It's like, what's going on? Then I couldn't believe my eyes. I couldn't believe what I saw next. The dude that got into the fight. I seen him. Hang on real quick, dang it. Lily! Push the baby off the bed again. The guy that got into the fight, there he is on the yard. But I saw the cops take him away. Either he came back quickly, like now, like he just came back today, or maybe he never left. Maybe he went to the hole or R&R and just came right back that night, and I just never happened to notice him. Because I kind of have been looking for him. Because I want to see if he was going to pop up and say, where's my weed? And I have not seen it at all until now. And not only did I see him, but I see all the black dudes on the yard, and they're grouping. And they're talking to a dude named Sparks, a skinhead from Riverside. I tell Banks, hold on a second. Let's find out what's going on. So we kind of kill, like, not really kill, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Kill time. Kind of like drag our feet, go a little slow, like, wait for them to finish talking, like, walk backwards, moonwalk a little bit, have like a moonwalking competition over in the corner, wait for Sparks to get done talking to the dude and go over, hey, Sparks, what's going on? What are they talking about? And sure enough, what do you think he says? Dude said he lost a bag of weed on the yard last week. Is anyone selling weed? Does anyone have this weed? Does anyone know anything about this weed? That would have been a perfect time for me to say, yeah, I know all about the weed. But no, hell no. I go, no, he's lost weed, shit, okay. And then I was thinking Banks would catch on because here I'm being pretty curious. I'm like, oh, asking about all this missing weed, and I just smoked a joint with him. I would have been like, where'd you get that joint at, Banks? You seem awfully curious about this missing bag of weed, and you just burned one with me, what? And I was waiting for him to say that. And I didn't know what I was going to say because I didn't have a story prepared. I probably just could have been like, don't worry about it, fool. Did you enjoy the joint or not? He didn't say nothing, neither did I. What I decided to do, I waited for a couple of days. I rolled myself a big old fat joint, fat as I can get. In a paper, a real paper, a bugler. Then I took the rest of the weed and I went over to that dude. I found him out in the yard. Can I talk to you by yourself? He came over to me and I said, dude, I was right there when you're fighting that guy. He goes, yeah. He goes, I go, do I look familiar? Do you not see me? He goes, no, I don't. You don't look familiar. I go, I was right there doing burpees and you start fighting that guy and you threw the bag, the weed, and it landed right in front of me. And I grabbed it and I've had it this whole time and I sat on it for a week and I was going to wait and see what happened. And yesterday I smoked a joint and I saw you and you were asking about it. So what I did was I rolled myself another fat joint and here's the rest of it. So I took 2 joints out of it and there's your weed. He's like, cool, dude. Good, right on, man. Thanks, Wood. Appreciate that. He was happy to get his weed back. He didn't care I took a little bit out of there. I mean, there's a finder's fee anyway, isn't there? Of course there is. So I went and grabbed Banks, told him the whole story, and scolded him for like, dude, why did you not catch on yesterday that, where'd you think I got the weed from, man? Come on, brother. Get with it. Wake up, smell the coffee. You should have realized that. He goes, oh, I didn't even think to ask. Anyway, walked the lap, smoked that big old fat joint. And later, let me tell you something funny kind of happened too. These woods tried to get me in a wreck. Because that guy ended up working in the chow hall. They had people come and they wipe the tables. And there you have to go to chow hall lunch. Most prisons you get a sack lunch. There at CMC West, you go to chow hall for lunch. You get a lunch tray, but it says peanut butter and jelly and this punk shit. But you still go get a tray in the chow hall. So I'm sitting there, peanut butter and jelly. This dude who lost the weed, I give it back. Him, I don't even remember his name to tell you the truth. He come walking by and throws a joint on the table. Like, boom, already rolled. Big fat joint. And I know what time it is. I mean, I know this from my county jail days. Since he licked it when he rolled it, I got to break it up and re-roll it. I can't smoke this joint. Since this black guy gave it to me, he rolled it. He licked it. I already know that. Duh, everyone knows that. So I grab it, put it in my sock. I didn't know. Me and Hot Rod were going to go smoke it. I said, Hot Rod, I got this joint. He's like, all right. I said, I'm going to re-roll it. And we're going to smoke real fast before he had to go back to school. These 3 woods came out and were like following us and hiding behind the bush to see what we would do. See if we'd smoke it or what. And I'm so quick. I go in and put my stuff away, and I freaking roll it that fast, bro. What do you think? It takes like 5 minutes to like roll a joint? No, dude. Like it takes literally like 5 seconds. I re-roll it. I go out quick anyway because Hot Rod has to go back to school. We're going to walk the lap real quick after lunch, and we're smoking. And these 3 woods are like, oh, yep, they smoked it. And they try to start all this fucking shit. Say that we didn't re-roll it. Of course we rolled it. We re-rolled it. I even had him come back to my locker and show him the old paper because it was still sitting there, the one that I ripped off. And I go, look it. And then I didn't fight him or nothing or call him out or nothing, but we called him some pretty disrespectful names. Me and another one of my homeboys was like, look, punk, don't you see, you dumbass bitch, going around talking shit about me? Now it's on him. Because it's kind of like on me, like I should punch him in the face or go around trying to smut me up and say that I didn't re-roll it when I did. But, since I don't really want to be that much of an aggressor, what I'll do is I'll just put it right back on him and say, hey, you punk-ass lame, you see I did re-roll it. Now, if you really want to fight on him, I'm don't have to be the aggressor because I disrespected him fully with the name, which is way worth of him going around smutting me up. Makes him look stupid, not me. But anyways, shoot, yeah, man. I don't know if I left anything out, but I hope you guys do get a shirt. That'd be way cool. And other than that, I did talk to Dino Vaccine. Shout out to Dino Vaccine for making these, man. And he's coming up with more sizes and different variations. And this is what we have now, the large, black. Like I said, I already washed this one. And look at it, still retained its elasticity and its color. They're good shirts. I really appreciate it if you guys get one. I'm sending them out with stickers and a handwritten letter. So yeah, it's cool. It's awesome. I think so anyway. It's better than Wiener Stencil chili. I say that because I went to Wiener Stencil the other day and I noticed they were selling their cans of chili for $5. They're like, it's a great stocking stuffer. Is it? On Christmas, you got in your stocking and it's like, Wiener Stencil chili? What the fuck made you think of this? It does taste great, I guess, but I don't know. Kind of a weird deal. Anyway, I guess I will. What will I do? I will cut the string, let it fly. Peace.